and welcome back to Novelty with S&B, the book club with podcast. I'm your co-host, Bekk.
And I'm Stephanie.
This is our Thurstea episode, or I guess Sun Tea, where we go over our Kindle Unlimited novels that we assign to each other. I am so sorry. And other fun topics too, which today we are going to go over our one-star ratings on our favorite books. And what else? Our mid-year check-in. What deserved hype, what didn't deserve hype, and doesn't get enough hype. So let's start with our tea. What are you drinking?
Right now I'm drinking another one of those iced botanical teas because they're so good. You just put them in ice water and they brew that way. So it's a blackberry, raspberry, hibiscus, but it also has elderberry, apple, and do you know what butterfly pea flower is?
Is that I think it's the flower that turns purple if you put lemon in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen that on like videos of people having that. Well, it's super refreshing, and I really want to get into some like fall flavors and a nice cup of hot tea, but with our temperatures still being in like triple digits, I just can't. I just don't have the desire. I want them so bad. Like I'll be in the store and I see all the like cinnamon and
chai
clove and chives, and I'm like, I want to so bad, but then I walk outside and I'm like, nah, not yet.
Actually, you know what? Never mind.
No. What are you drinking?
I am drinking, what is this? The Republic of Tea, the Queen's Cake Vanilla Fruit Tea. It is organic green Rubios, orange peel, natural flavors, which, is just
natural.
Licorice root, lemongrass, and lemon flavor. It is uncaffeinated because you and I have trouble sleeping at night.
Yeah.
And it is 2 o'clock.
I've been having
so
issue with that. Wait, there's licorice in it?
Yeah, I kind of just read that. Hold on, let me taste it.
Okay. Oh no.
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad?
No, it doesn't like cut into it, no.
Oh, okay.
Thank
That's
God.
good. Because sometimes it's overpowering.
The natural flavor, the beaver butt is really
delicious.
Really delicious, really coming through.
That's awesome. All right, so we're going to get into our KU cringe. So
yes.
Why don't you start us off, because I'm excited to hear about
your
birthday read.
My birthday read. Let me pull it up. Birthday bear, banging my birthday bear. There's actually 2 different covers for this. The one that is up currently is the one that I first saw, but the second one is on the Kindle itself. It's pretty much the same. It's just like a bear with abs. I read it when we were at Sequoia National Park, and it wasn't a cabin, but it was an Airbnb. Close enough. A whole 31 pages of just a UTI waiting to happen, because he's still got his teddy bear fur everywhere, and it gets sticky and wet and slick, and I feel gross. So yeah, there's it was very topical, lots of fur and anatomy and some fluff in areas. That was fun, but I had a blast reading it because it was my birthday.
Yeah, so
we're talking about a whole month later, but hey, I turned 33 a month ago.
Aw, happy birthday! Late birthday!
Thank you. I feel old. I mean, I realize I'm talking to you, but
thanks.
There's a girl at work that is 27. She's like, I can't believe I'm turning 27. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, and that's how I feel.
Yeah, I know.
When you're sad about being 33, I'm like almost 10 years your senior, but it's okay.
I'm not sad. I feel like every year I just reflect on what have I done. It's just like, oh,
I know. I thought things were going to be different. Like, you always look at adults when you're young and like, oh, they have their shit together. That's going to be me one day. And then you're an adult and you're like, nope, they never did. And I don't.
And
no
like,
one does.
Nobody does. Yeah. You're like,
yeah. You like come to this realization that, it's funny, but sad, but funny. I don't know.
I try to warn kids these days, like, that are just getting out of high school. Like, hey, no one's got their shit together, by the way.
Don't worry about that. Yeah. especially right now. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's a weird
Um,
world. What did you? Oh yeah. How was your
so
Denver-based reads?
oh geez. Okay, so first I'm gonna get into Seduced by Chiquita, Tickled Pink at Casa Bonita by Lisa Lorange.
Sure. Yep.
Um, that's a real place, yeah? Is that a
It
real
is.
restaurant?
It
It
is. Yeah.
is.
I've been
Oh,
multiple
oh,
times. Mm-hmm.
oh, So, oh boy. I read this first, so you gave me two because one was like 8 pages and one was like 5. So,
Mm-hmm.
this one, was interesting. So she's going to Denver, and a friend recommends her going to Casa Bonita. So she ends up like, there's a guy in a gorilla suit,
Mm-hmm.
and she ends up doing him, but she refers to his member as the whole enchilada and his big
Oh.
hard beef deluxe. And like, also, I've heard many terms for the female anatomy,
Uh-huh.
and they're questionable. They're kind of like
Yeah, you're just kind
folds
of. Yeah.
or slit, but never coos.
I'm
So
sorry. What?
her coos,
Oh, like a beer koozie?
VOOZ, like a koozie, but just coos. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Um.
Sorry for
So
anybody that
there's
came in
that.
on that.
Uh. She never sees his face, because he remains in his like suit the whole time they're doing their thing. But after their little escapade, she's in her hotel. It's so bad. She's scrolling through her camera roll, and she sees that he took a picture of his face for her, and he did it without her knowing at some point.
Mhm.
But spoiler alert, it's David Hasselhoff.
No, it's not.
It is. Like, what the fuck?
You know,
I'm reading this and I'm like, what? It's David Hasselhoff in the suit, the gorilla suit. It was him the whole time.
that's
So
I never know what to expect from these, but it definitely wasn't that.
no. On a side note though, with the book, it features sopapillas, which are a really yummy treat, and I've never heard about anyone knowing about those unless they're from New Mexico. It seems to be like a New Mexico staple. Like people from other states, they're like, what? But apparently they're at this restaurant in Denver. So I mean,
Yeah.
check
I
them
mean,
out. They're
Denver's
pretty
like
good.
right above.
Yeah, maybe the person who owns it's like from, because people from other places have no idea what they are, and they are so good. They're
Did it
so
go
good. But
into
anyways,
like the pirate diving or like the flags or anything with the restaurant, or is it
it
just?
does talk about like, yeah, it says like she like kind of walked around and checked all that stuff out, but it's 5 pages, and
That's fair. Fair.
it doesn't talk too much
Probably
about
like
it.
2 sentences. Yeah.
Yeah, like I walked around and saw this and that, and then the gorilla and the David Hasselhoff. I don't know. It was very strange. So after reading that lovely story, I moved on to How Lovely Cooks the Meat.
Which
And just when
also.
just when you think good old Lisa Lorange couldn't get any more unhinged, I read this book and I wasn't sure where this was going, but I was glad that it's less than 10 pages, because I got to a scene where she's a cook, right? She's like a chef, and she catches animals on her property, and then she butchers them and sells them to like the people who live in her
Which is
town.
fine in fantasy, but not in
well,
contemporary.
It gets better. So she has, naturally she has animal traps, and she hears one go off, and she decides that turns her on. So she like masturbates after hearing it, and like is talking about doing her thing and what she's going to do to this animal. And I'm reading this like, what the fuck?
Like, that's like splatterpunk.
I mean, it wasn't like, yeah, it just wasn't as like splatterpunk as far as descriptive, but it was there.
I mean, yeah.
And
I'm gonna have to talk to my friend Charity, because
apparently butchering an animal gets her hot. So the trap ended up not catching an animal, but the beast, but the hair of like a beast who's like akin to Bigfoot, who lives in the woodsy area by her house. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this short. She finds him, she fucks him, She kills him. She eats him. And then she
What?
stuffs his penis and mounts it
What?
on her wall. So
Lisa needs some therapy, is what I'm
so this
gathering.
is your friend's friend?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
So you might
I'm gonna send this bit to her
and be
and
like,
what the fuck, dude?
what's wrong with Lisa? Is she okay?
Is she okay? Does her insurance cover therapy?
She's not a chef, is she?
Yeah.
Lisa.
It's funny because
God.
like I'm friends with Charity on Facebook, so like every once in a while this Lisa girl is tagged with Charity.
Oh.
I'm like, is this erotica, Lisa? And now I'm gonna have to say, is this, I don't know,
I don't know. Weird
psychotic
kink.
Lisa?
Yeah. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
13 pages, both of them together. 13 pages of just the most craziest shit I've ever read. They're on KU if anyone's interested.
They sure are.
If it made you curious, have at it. They're short. You'll be done with them in no time. But yeah, that's that. So what's my next assignment? I could just imagine.
So, talking about birthdays, your birthday is also on its way.
It is.
So, since you gave me birthday assignment, I'm going to return the favor. And folks, I cannot put this cover up. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to look it up yourself because I am not, in good conscience, going to be able to put that up. It is Caked by Holly Wilde.
Of course.
Yep, she's the birthday bearer.
Oh, just Caked?
Yep.
All right, I gotta look it up.
Caked is the second book in a series of short stories about three friends who all celebrate their 30th birthdays together. So this is the friend of Birthday Bear Banger.
Sorry.
Yeah. We watched.
I just saw the cover.
Yeah. See? Now you know.
Oh no. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have that up.
Nope.
Very phallic. We catch up with a group as they celebrate Michelle's birthday with a massive 7-foot cake carved into the shape of a man. Once his candle is blown out, which I can only imagine where that candle is, he comes to life and helps Michelle make her birthday one to remember. Any birthday wish can come true in this cabin, and it certainly does. Because after all, who says you can't have your cake and eat it too? It is 37 pages.
My gosh, thank you so much.
Happy birthday!
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
I love cake. No, this is terrible. Look up the cover, people. Go to Goodreads real quick.
Please. Look it up.
It's something.
I don't know why I think these things are so funny, but they are.
Okay, so you ready for yours?
I'm about to type.
I always try to find something that's like festive, like when it was your birthday or Christmas, whatever. We try to both be kind of festive. So when I saw a book about one of your favorite foods, hot dogs, I was like,
oh no,
I cannot resist.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm talking about actual hot dogs. So
What's it called?
I before I can start it's I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
I just wrote hot dogs. I don't think that's it.
My Hot Dog Came to Life and Screwed Me by Scarlett DeLorme.
Oops. What do you mean you can't find that? Goodreads. Come on.
Oh no, it's on there.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay.
So trigger warning, you may not want to read the reviews because there is a certain condiment that may steer you away from this delightful cozy read. And we wouldn't want that. There's mention of a specific condiment.
Slowly scrolling.
This 18-page masterpiece is described as raunchy, funny, and just plain wrong. My Hot Dog Came to Life and Screwed Me is full of wiener puns and plenty of not give a fuckery. Written for those who are looking for a laugh but also want to get their perv on. The name says it all.
Want to read. So
Yay!
what I'm sorry, what about this is festive?
It's not festive, but it's your
Oh,
favorite
it
food.
is.
I usually try to like go the festive route, but I'm like, oh, but this is her favorite food.
I
I
got
gotta
it. Yep. Yep. Yep.
hook
Yep.
her
Yep. Yep.
up.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's one of your favorite foods. I couldn't find anything on pancakes, so hot dogs.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure it's out there, but
I'm sure we'll
because
just have.
everything is out there. But yeah, so 18 pages. So have fun with that
Thank
one.
you.
You're
Talking about
welcome.
Goodreads reviews, I
Yes.
thought that we could spend some time with our favorite books, our 5-star reads, and read the worst review. Like,
Yes.
those like one sentence.
1-star
like, yeah.
Yeah, those are always great.
So we're gonna do it live. Do it live.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start with, where is it? I had them all open.
Yeah.
The Witch's Heart.
Yes.
It is Genevieve Gornchek wrote this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and filter to 1 star.
Okay, so out of how many 1-star ratings out of like how many total and how many 1-star? You know how it tells you?
Yeah, there's 52,729
Okay.
overall. 1 star, there's only 719.
Okay, so see?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's see what one of these people said.
Just because you've done a lot of research on a topic doesn't mean you have to what it takes to make a worthwhile novelization of it. 1 star. Thank you, Christine Nicole.
Not a fan. And this is a 5-star for you, right?
It is, yes.
Yes. So are we just gonna read one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this thing between us, not all of mine are 5-star, but they're like
Your
close
favorites,
to.
yeah.
It's my favorite. So this thing between us by Gus Moreno, because I know there's like another cheesy like romance one out there. That's not the one I'm talking about. So there was 23,875 ratings and 387 gave it 1 star.
Oh.
Yeah, so DNA writes, "What is this, techno horror? A dark modern fable? Fantasy? I cannot. It reads like a fever dream in spots, and dream sequences on a good day send me into a rage. So disappointed."
No.
It was such a good book.
It was a good book.
This is going to make me very mad and defensive.
I know, right? Me too.
Yeah.
Same.
So yeah. Okay, so what's
Mine is The Hollow Places, also by T. Kingfisher.
Who could say something bad?
Right? Just wait.
Yeah.
It has 37,653 ratings. Only 729 of those are 1 star. A bad comedy disguised as horror. Finally, this is over. By Joanna. I liked it. It was.
I liked it too. It was one of my favorite ones.
This bored my arse off, but I persevered until the end and wish I'd never bothered. Sorry if you liked it. I did like it.
You should be sorry.
Sometimes I want to go and like look at what they.
I've done that. I've been like, what? And I go and look at what they like. I'm like, oh, look at all of these freaking
Colleen
autobiographies.
Oh.
Holly Hoover. Yeah, those two.
No.
Oh my god. So
we're just going down the T. Kingfisher.
No, I got T. Kingfisher. I got A House with Good Bones, one of my favorites. So let me see. Out of 39,583 ratings, 686 people gave it 1 star. Don't bother. The author hates both Christians and the South. Incredibly stupid plot. Vulture as an archangel? What was she smoking? Would give this 0 stars if I could. Thank you, Louise Leonard.
Hey, Louise, you can. You just don't rate it.
It's not spooky. It's not funny. It's not anything. Meg.
Oh, boo-hoo, Meg.
I'm getting mad.
I know. That's a bad idea.
Fuck. People are ridiculous.
Okay.
All
Keeping
right, what do you
on
got?
the T. Kingfisher, this is Paladin's Grace.
Oh, no.
23,441 ratings, 213. So actually, like, ratioed, you know? My favorite. He smelled like gingerbread. He smelled like gingerbread. He smelled like gingerbread. He smelled like gingerbread.
Okay, fair.
I know. You know what? Actually, he makes some good points. Oh, man. It's just a paragraph of that. That's fun. Yeah. Paladin Disgrace. 1 star.
Okay, so okay, yeah.
Okay.
So my next one is The Ever King.
Oh,
I really
no.
like this one. So out of 40,871 ratings, it got 391 1 stars, which is really good. Sometimes I wish I didn't know how to read, so I didn't have to read something that is as boring and uninteresting as this book. Dab. Yoda Mom writes, The Ever King? Oh my god, I hate it. I read, reread, and still didn't get it. It's not really that hard to understand. But anyways, I hate the way it's written. I hate the characters. The FMC is an idiot with squirrels in her head. I don't get it. Don't care about any of it. This was recommended to me by someone I must have wronged. Quitting at page 76. What was up with that list of triggers at the beginning? It was so long. Dang, Yoda Mom, calm down.
Yoda Mom, chill out.
She's
not
upset.
that serious.
I liked it.
That's what we're gonna. You know what? I liked it.
I'm gonna end up saying that. Okay.
Mine. My next one is Lost Gods by Brom. It has actually only 7,210 ratings, and of those, 74 are one star.
That's pretty good.
What is her name? Hot Mess Caro says, I give up. I made it 4 hours into the audiobook, and I cannot imagine finishing it. I didn't like any of the characters or the audiobook narrator, and I just can't take it anymore. Goodbye, Brom. Ajax says, the writing was extremely robotic, lacked depth, and did not have compelling prose or scene building. What the fuck is Ajax reading? Because, like...
Yeah, it's Brom, dude.
Was it not the same book?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting heated, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna get upset. Okay, so I put Spark of the Everflame on here by Pen Cole. I will say the last one was trying, but I really did enjoy the first one. So, out of 60,439 ratings, 314 did not gave it a 1 star review. Yeah. So,
what percentage is that?
It's less than 1.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Basmala writes, special thanks to this book because I always thought of myself as an insomniac, but every time I picked it up, I'd doze off. Somebody else, Lizzie Norris writes, I'm never trusting book talk again. I mean, I've been there. Right? This book, but I've been there. So
Broken Bonds, anyone?
Oof. Right. Oh, that would be so mad. All right, so your all-time favorite, isn't this next one your all-time favorite?
Okay, so I pre-looked at this because this is what like sparks the idea. And it by far is the best 1-star review in the entire world. It is 175,745 people rated this, so it's a popular book. Only 6,645 people gave it a 1 star, which is about 3%.
Yeah.
Sarah, totally infuriating. It made me feel dumb, bored, and annoyed all at once. If I want that, I'll date my first boyfriend again. Oh, perfect. Oh, thank you, Sarah. There's another one.
Okay.
Boston says, make no mistake, I read this so fast simply because I didn't want to prolong my suffering. You know, I wonder if Ajax has read House of Leaves and what he gave it.
Yeah, I wonder what Ajax. Sometimes I want to just follow these people just to see what kind of people they are.
Just
Like,
to
oh, do you
see.
hate everything? Do you hate everything? Nothing's good enough.
Oh, I realized I wasn't putting up the book covers. I'm so,
Oh,
whatever.
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. It's no big deal. So
yeah.
the next I put The Horror, because I really did like that book. I still be thinking about it. So The Horror is by David Sodergren. So out of 7,664 ratings, so not a lot, there was 59 one-star reviews. So this is by far the worst thing I've ever read. So this is Sarah SG. The emoji she chose is the smiling heart eyes one. For this is by far the worst. How have people been giving this good reviews? Have they lost their minds? There's like 5 question marks after everything too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Do they have severe cataracts? What? Are they being held at gunpoint? They are professionals. There are professionals that can help y'all. Whatever the reason, my therapist is going to be tired of me when I inevitably rant to her about this complete and utter monstrosity of a quote-unquote book next week. This book was great. Just gonna...
Chill out.
I know.
People need to
People get so upset.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Shy writes, what the fuck did I just read? Are y'all okay? The people giving this 5 stars and praising this book are actually sick in the head. Welp. It was so ridiculous. I couldn't help but to laugh from pure disgust. It's a fucking horror. So
yeah, like you picked it up.
Calm down. I mean, look at the cover.
Yeah.
You know what did you think you were reading? You think you're gonna read about a girl named Lily Boom who sells flowers?
And wears fishnets under her pajamas?
Is that who? Is that?
That's exactly what they're hoping for.
Getting upset.
I know.
Okay. Oh, I skipped the troop. I'll do that one next.
Okay. Which one am I on? Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is. Let's see here. 316,817 people have given it ratings, and 6,636 gave it a 1 star, which is 2%.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. I'm actually having a hard time finding a funny 1 star.
Oh.
Be funnier. Just kidding. Hold on.
Come on, people.
Right. 2 childlike women go into hysterics over every little thing that goes bump in the night, while their inept, paternal, doddering male companions try to protect them. Yeah, okay. Fair point.
Oh, God.
Danny the girl didn't like this at all. The characters are childless. There's nothing scary about this book. It's just rubbish. They talk rubbish the whole way through. We get it. Mrs. Dudley clears the plates away at 10 a.m. Don't read it. Like, I don't understand why these people read this.
I know. And then the reviews, like, calm down.
Well,
it's so funny because when I don't like a book very much, I usually don't write a big synopsis. I just put, this is how many stars, if I even do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. People on here crack me up.
I mean, you and I do get pretty heated when we give reviews, but like, I think most of the time it's just because like the hype around them and like, it doesn't pay off, which I'm going to get heated later on, just so everybody is prepared for that.
It's just funny to read how, like, seriously mad though. Like, some people, I'm like, calm down.
Well, and, like, this book was written in what, 1959? What?
Yeah.
What scares are you looking for? Because it's not gonna be jump scares and gross and No,
yeah, it's an older book.
Chill out.
See us, we're getting all defensive. It's funny.
Read it.
So next I'm gonna do The Troop by Nick Cutter, which I really enjoyed. 91,320 ratings and 2,351 stars, which is 2%. And there's not really like funny one, I don't think. Regina writes, gross. without a doubt, the most graphic, disgusting, and gory book I have ever read. Oh, sweet summer child, this is nothing.
Yeah, just
I'm
wait.
mystified that I even finished it, since it had scene after scene of animal torture and human cruelty. That's not true. And I don't think it's a spoiler to say that the central terror is a tapeworm. Yep, a tapeworm. I really tried to push the boundaries with my October reads, but this was too much. Oh, Regina.
Oh, baby. Go read what is that book that I absolutely
Dead
hated?
Inside. Go read Dead Inside. You can read that
No,
one too. Oh, the cowboy book?
No, the October one. Awkward in October.
Awkward in October?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
If you want a good October book, go read.
Yeah, go read that one. There's a lot of long, mad reviews on here.
Oh, I know.
So, like, I really can't get into it because we'll be here all day. I'm just like...
Absolutely. I know. This is a bad idea because I'm just so mad.
I know, me too. Somebody wrote yawn. Who is that? Derod... Wait, I don't know what it says. I can't read. Derodimus? I don't know. That guy wrote yawn. It was not boring. It was good.
So we're getting somewhere in between Sweet Summer Child and overeducated Jack or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chill out.
Yeah, calm down. All right. I'm gonna get.
we're not calm at all.
I'm allowed.
Okay, so my next one is A Court of Mist and Fury, which has just hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay.
I put it on here. I'm trying, guys. I can't edit this. Okay. It is, scroll back up. It has holy shit, 2,214,356 reviews. Of those, 13,170 are 1 star. That's less than 1%.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Because it's so good. Kay writes, A Court of blah blah is boring as hell. I mean, okay. There was one that was talking about like how she hated what they did to Tamlin, but I mean, it is what it is. Faith Trust Pixie Dust wrote DNF to F 14%.
What?
Yeah.
I could not imagine DNFing this book. I need to know what do you read? What are your...
Maggie says, I love Reese, but this is complete fucking garbage. Like Tamlin. You don't have to make a person a shitty villain to change love interests. But like...
Keep reading, sweetheart.
Yeah. And like... he was just a piece of shit to begin with. Yeah,
maybe.
That?
Yep. Wow. I get mad.
I know, me too, dude.
I shouldn't, but I
do. About you last
and I'm like, they need to calm down.
They need to calm down.
Oh yeah. So
I'm calm.
I am. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Love this book. So out of 389,176 ratings, 1,796 gave it a 1 star, which is less than 1%.
That's a good book.
Yeah, man. So honestly, Sophie writes, Kindle Unlimited is a disease. Is it?
Yeah.
Mia
have a whole bit about that.
Mia Sakura, I don't know how to say your last name. Book Talk, you're on your last warning. DNF.
Oh no.
A lot of people are just talking about like they couldn't get the hype. Somebody wrote, Alona wrote, DNF at 48%. What is the point of writing a long book if nothing in it has any substance? Why? Why would you do that? I am so sorry for the time that I've spent reading this book. That many 5-star ratings fooled me. Dude, it wasn't that bad. What do you like?
Yeah, go stalk her real quick and let me know what her 5-star review is.
I know. I'm not logged in because I'm on the computer.
Oh, you just kept it. Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of because it's on my phone. But this girl, Alona. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back and like see what these people like and be like, oh, there it is. That's
It's gonna
why.
be like some like Brandon Sanderson shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yep. Calm down. But yeah, so that's
After
all I
that.
have for my 1 stars. Now I'm upset. So mad.
Now
No.
we're gonna go into books that deserve the hype, and we're gonna get so mad.
Yep, because we're allowed. So we are more than halfway through 2024. It's freaking August. Like, what the hell?
Dude.
My kids are back in school. Everything's crazy. I'm ready though. I'm ready for fall though. It's coming. It's coming. Like Spirit Halloweens are popping up. Like, I'm ready.
I know, dude. I want to.
Not ours, but I'm ready because I'm just ready. And then I come to visit you guys in October, which is super exciting.
And we're gonna go and see Harry Potter Land. I'm so excited.
I haven't been to Universal Studios since I was like, well, since the 90s. Let's put it that way. So it's been a long time. So I'm super excited. Anyways,
don't worry, the Simpsons are still there.
Oh, okay. Backdraft is gone. Dang it. No. So we're more halfway through 2024. So I thought like it'd be fun to do. So out of the books we read this year, not like released because we don't really keep
do
up
that,
on that
shit really.
But out of what we read this year, I want to talk about one book that deserved the hype, one book that didn't deserve the hype, and one book that doesn't get the hype it deserves. I mean, we've all seen these lists, and I just think they're fun. So I'm going to start off with deserve the hype. So one book or series, I should say, that I've read this year that deserves the hype. Obviously, it's going to be ACOTAR. The series has been ongoing since like 2015, so that's crazy. I just got around to reading it this year, so I had FOMO with it. I really did, like seeing all the things on TikTok, and I'm like, and Instagram. I mean, everywhere. It was everywhere, right? And I was unsure though. I was like, oh, because it's so long. It's such a long series. Like, do I really want to? Because I've been there. I've put myself through like a pretty long series, and then halfway through it, wanted to throw the book across the room. So I didn't want that again. But once you read it, because you took the plunge, I think your friend told you, right?
Yes. She's like, you need to read this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and you gave it such great reviews, and I was like, okay, well, if Bekk says it's good, then I'm going to read it. So, and I did, and it was like all consuming.
Yeah.
And then the series isn't even finished yet. Like, I think the last I read, it said the end of 2025 or the beginning of 2026 is the last article I read. So, I don't want the book to be rushed. So I'm trying so hard to be patient. I really want to read the next one. I am worried. I don't want to be like, I don't want my heart to get broken because I really do want it a certain way. If I don't get what I want, I'm going to be upset.
I think she knows that though. Unless
but I think a lot of people want what I don't want. I don't want Az and Elaine. I don't want that.
Nope. Azriel can have his completely own girlfriend.
Be with that girl. What's her name?
Wait, what is her name?
Oh shit.
I don't know, dude. It was Akko Saf, so I mean.
So yeah, and like the series so far has been phenomenal, and you know there is a few exceptions with the Court of Silver Flames, and we talk about it more extensively in our last Thurstea, the Oops All ACOTAR episode. So if you guys want, check it out. We really go into detail. I will reiterate, A Court of Silver Flames isn't badly written at all. No, it's not. It's like a good book. It's just we both had qualms with like where the story went with some of the character development and whatnot. So but yeah, I won't go into it because we have a full episode. So if you guys want to hear more on our thoughts, we do a deep dive and we talk. I mean, it was Oops All ACOTAR, and that's literally what it was our last Thursday. So go check that out if you want to hear more. So what about you? What book for you deserved the hype that you read this year?
So I don't think you have gotten into it yet because you've been reading the book forever. Yeah. But I loved One Dark Window. I think it is really hard to find a dark fantasy romance that is unique, but also done right. I feel like a lot of the fantasy on social media, aside from ACOTAR, can be a little cheesy or like just not good enough.
Right, right.
But and obviously we'll get into it in our next draft, but the character development, the world building, the magic system is really interesting, and I loved it. I did feel like the romance aspect of it was kind of like second to the actual storyline, which I prefer in these books because you're not looking for like smut, but no, I really enjoy it. I'm actually reading the second book right now because I liked it so much.
So is that a book like my daughter could read?
No, there's moments of
there is
kisses. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was curious. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
No, I would not recommend.
Yeah. Not recommend.
I know it says young adult, which is crazy to me.
I know. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, yes, she's reading Caraval, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's young adult too, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna read that next. So I'm pretty excited. I've been on Quicksilver forever, and it's not that it's a bad book. I haven't been getting like really good sleep, and I don't know, and I've kind of in a slump, and I'm coming out of it though. Like I read till so the book got really like Quicksilver started getting really good last night, and I was up till freaking 3 a.m. reading it. So.
Well, I'm sure our listeners can tell that we've both kind of been in a bit of a slump. We haven't really been that active on social media. So.
I get seasonal depression in the summer, so
well,
most people get all sad in like the fall and winter, and no, I'm sad now.
That's when I come alive.
I know, right? I need it to cool down a bit, and I'll be better. No, I think the fall is when I start really getting excited because I just like that whole. I mean, it's perfect reading. Everything, the vibes and just everything about it, and I like the spooks, and I'm always excited for October. I am too. I can't wait. We'll have some fun episodes too when fall hits. So I'm gonna get into a book that did not deserve the hype. So there's a lot of these for me, but Fourth Wing, like I don't understand why, like. For me, it like read like a YA, which is fine. Like if I know I'm like Enchanted, what was that one called? We just read A Fragile Enchantment. Like I knew I was reading YA, so I kind of like that's what I expected. Not in a bad way. It was I liked it. I enjoyed that book. I thought it was super cute. But it read like a YA, but was smut, so that was just weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have violet hair and I wear battle black, and it's just I'm not like other girls. I'm always sick. I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it was gross. Really, annoying. I think the idea, which I say this all the time, what a great idea, just horrible execution. Yep. And I don't know if like I did read ACOTAR before, and I don't know if it's just they're just on two different levels. I just couldn't even.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like the ACOTAR like killer, right? It's supposed to like get you out of the slump from reading it, or you read this instead. But no.
Nope.
Dude.
Definitely not. Not even. They're not even in the same. No. Absolutely not. So it's just very. I thought the dragons were cool. I mean, I enjoyed some of the dragons stuff. I guess I thought that was kind of cool. I think it's cool, like the dragon chooses you. I mean, there was like, it could have been so good. I think if it was written better or different. That sounds terrible. I don't want to be mean, but like. And then after reading like ACOTAR and like I really love the FMC Feyre, and I don't like a lot of FMCs. They always get on my nerves. So after reading someone like Feyre who is just a badass, and then reading her, I was like rolling my eyes constantly. I really wanted to love this. I kept seeing that like I always go back to TikTok, but like what is it? Welcome to the Fourth Ring. A dragon and its rider, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh god, and it would do that fun music, and then there'd be like a dragging, and I'm like, yes, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna read it. It can't be that bad. Everyone loves it.
Oops, it's bad.
Maybe I should go write a paragraph on Goodreads and make everyone mad who did like. No, I did. Next one. It wasn't my thing. It just wasn't my thing. So I already knew what you were gonna pick. It's so funny because I'm like, I already know what Beck's gonna pick for this. So
Well,
why don't you
okay.
get into your Deserve the
I
Hype for
didn't
me?
want to copy you with the Fourth Wing because I have the same sentiment about it because it
Yeah,
fucking was not what I wanted. But I was like, you
right.
know what? I gotta pick something else. And I was like, you
I
know
knew
what?
it.
Actually, because I completely put it on my brain. A Fate Inked in Blood. I saw this thing everywhere. I log into Facebook. Hey, you should read this book. I log into Instagram. Read this book. TikTok. Read this book. Fucking Goodreads. Read this book. No, dude. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. I'll read it. Um, this is also an instance of here. Let me put it up. The cover got me. It's such a beautifully drawn cover. Like it's got cool runes and it's blue and she's pretty and no, dude, it fucking sucked. And I hated it and I saw it everywhere and I wish I hadn't.
Remember when you reviewed it, and I had it on my TBR
I
because
know.
like how everyone talked about it, it sounded like such a great book. It wasn't at all. So there she is.
We
It was a
have
pretty cover.
we have a chat in our live chat that says the Earth is measured flat by Flat Earth Travolta. Thank you, Flat Earth Travolta. I appreciate that. Um, what book do you think deserves more hype? Because you've been talking about this constantly the last
That
couple
I've
of.
read. Yeah, the book that I read this year so far that I think deserves more hype is The Horror by David Sodergren. It's so freaking good, and I still think about it often. And I know like horror doesn't really get that much hype, anyways. Not as much as like
No, it doesn't.
fantasy and stuff like that. It just doesn't. This book was released in 2022, so it's been a couple years. But like, I have seen his other book in the horror community, Maggie's Grave, a lot more than I have seen this. So I haven't read it yet, so I can't like speak on it, but I do plan on because the horror was like so good. There is gore, okay? That's the thing. So like
I
don't
mean, look at the cover.
I mean, yeah, and that one girl like oh my god, it's so disgusting. Well, I mean, yeah, it's yeah. But it is a love story and our little old lady FMC is just my favorite. It was kind of like nice reading an FMC. I mean, I can't relate because she's super old. She's like in her 80s, but like it was just like I don't know. It's always the same fucking thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just nice to like have this perspective from a book. It has a 4.17 rating on Goodreads overall, so that's pretty good. Out of 7,614 ratings, so I think that's pretty good. If I think more people should read this, if you can like stomach some gore. It's not bad, don't worry. It's not like my Spyropunk reads where it's just like gore focused and disgusting. But it's a horror book, so it's definitely there. So if any of you, including you, Beck, like read it, I really want to know your guys' thoughts. I don't know if I'm just crazy or what, but I really, really loved it. I thought it was so good.
Yeah. I've noticed that you've really liked it, which, by the way,
Yeah.
The Hike, which is what I'm going to talk about, readers also enjoyed the horror. So very fun that we have similar books that we just think deserve more hype. I'm going, yeah. So mine this year was The Hike by Drew Magari. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It was just this fun, unique, like, how do I explain it? It's really hard to describe because it has fantasy elements. It's kind of horror. It's sci-fi adventure. It's funny in parts, but it's weird and sometimes like heartbreaking. Like I think I cried a couple of times, but you know me, I cry regardless of anything. But yeah, like, and I checked TikTok before we started doing this, and I didn't see any of like the big names talking about it. So that's why I thought we should put it on here. I did put it off for a little bit because it didn't seem like it would take my interest, but hey, guess what? It sure did.
It did look really interesting and neat. When you were like the TikTok you put together for it. I was like, ooh,
I think
this
I'm
looks
hilarious,
fun.
but not everybody
No,
does.
I thought it did seem interesting, like very weird, but like interesting at the same time. So
Yeah.
it, was it on? I'm sorry. Did you say it was on KU or
No,
no?
it's not. It's
It's not.
so
Okay.
during the Prime days it was like $1, I want to say. So I just picked it up like last
Oh,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm
So
gonna
I'm
check it
trying to
out
get
because
through
the
like
cover is so interesting.
I
Like
know.
just the cover itself. I'm like, there's a lot going on there.
And
Yeah.
you see every single part of everybody that's on there. So just
That's
be prepared.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get through like I actually bought books because I have a bunch in my Kindle library, but I was, you know, you see a bunch of like Kindle Unlimited and you're like, this one's free. I'm like, but I bought this one, but this one's free.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. All the time. What are you reading right now?
Two Twisted Crowns by
Oh,
Rachel
that's right.
Gillig.
That's right. You
Yep.
said that. Yeah, dude, I'm still reading Quicksilver. I think it's like 599 pages, 699. I don't know. It's long.
I'm so
Um,
excited for you to get to One Dark Window. I know,
that's
like,
next. That's next. I don't know. I've had a rough. It's not even that the book is bad. Like usually I take a long time when but it's not that. It's good. Also like school started. My kids' schedule is
I know,
freaking
all over the
insane.
place.
Yeah, they go to different schools and it's all different times and blah blah blah. So it's been nuts getting used to that. But I feel like past couple nights I've been reading more, so I feel like okay, I'm getting out of the little slump I was in. So I'm really excited for Wrapped. And yeah, I'll be reading One Dark Window next. So I'm really excited for that. Do you know what you're going to be starting next or not yet?
I don't know yet. I
No
feel like
idea.
I've already got to the cap of what I should have been reading this entire because our friend DV Lee sent us a book as
Yes.
well that I went
Yep.
through.
Yeah, I
I'm
need to read
working
that one
on
too.
fan art for it.
Yeah. Oh, fun, fun. You do so
Yeah.
good with that. I love your art.
Thank you.
You do really nice art. No. So yeah, do you have anything else?
I don't. Do you?
Nope.
Flat Earth
Nope.
Travolta? Anything?
I know. Jesus loves you. Have a good show. Thank you,
Jesus
sir.
loves you too. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. We'll see you on our Wrapped episode, and I will talk even more about the hike and what else?
A dark
One
window.
Dark Window. Yes.
Yeah. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm your co-host, Stephanie.
And I'm back.
This has been Novelty with SMB Thurstea. See you in the next chapter.